All right, welcome back to Ryan's On-Site Repairs, everyone. Today we're working on the moon project for a little bit, maybe an hour or so. So I've got the engine block over here, and I've got the timing cover bolted on and the bell housing. And we're gonna set it in the frame rails. That way we can start building the engine shields. So I've got them over here. These are ones on loan from another club member in the Moon Club. And we're gonna make up 3 sets of them. One for us, one for David where they came from, one for Gary down in Georgia, and maybe we'll make a 4th set if we have enough sheet metal. Just that way there's an extra set floating around. And I'll try to repair those ones a little bit if I can to save them back, because they're an original set, and anytime you can reuse original parts, that's great. That keeps the heritage of the car going. So if you guys haven't seen this project yet, it's the 1923 Moon 640 touring car. I've got the back end of it under cover right now, but there'd be a back seat back there and a back set of doors. And I'll show you guys some pictures that I have printed out just for people that wander through the shop here. Here's a blue one. This car's going to be maroon. That's Gary's car. It's a beautiful car. That's David's car. That's the one that our loaner set came from. And that's what this car looked like when I first started working on it. It was partially torn apart, and that was the last time the engine was in it. So, hopefully this year, this car's going to be looking that good. It's going to be maroon like it originally was. And our big goal is to get it to Hershey this fall. So, please keep on me. I've got a lot of cheerleaders keeping this project going. We've made lots of progress over the years with getting the sheet metal done, getting the woodwork all done, getting little things restored. It all adds up. It all takes a lot of time, but we are on the road to Hershey. So I'm going to put you on the tripod and we're going to see what it takes to get this in. Radiator is a very special piece, and the radiator shell on the outside is actually what's called German silver or nickel silver. Instruments used to be made out of it. It was a cheaper alternative than obviously straight silver, and since it's a solid material, not plating, it's a heck of a lot easier for restoration. To get that whole thing nickel plated, if it was a nickel plated steel shell, probably cost $1,000 or $2,000 by the time you get all the polishing work done. So right now I'm getting the front motor mount that way we can set it in the frame. I'll have to take a look later to see if the oil hole goes on the right or the left. But for right now, it doesn't really matter. I need to find the original hardware for the bell housing. Somehow we misplaced that in between Bob's garage and my garage. I'd really like to find it, that way we don't have to get it all remade. Because these are all hand machined bolts, they're not hardware store bolts. I don't know if I'll be able to find them elsewhere. Let me make sure you guys are able to see what I'm doing. Yeah. Maybe this will be a better spot over here. So I got that front engine mount put in. And it mounts in 3 places. It mounts on that front pivot and these 2 pedestals back here. Might have to get some of the junk underneath the car moved out. Junk or treasure. Let me get the heater shut off. We got some Cub Cadet parts under there. Those don't belong there, but I'm a little shy on space right now. If you've ever seen one of those little square games with a picture in it, where let's say it's got 9 squares that make up a picture, and you only get 8 squares of the picture, and you got to slide it around to make the garage picture. That's kind of like what this is. Not a picture of the garage, but that'd be a funny Ryan's on site repairs thing. Let me know if you guys want any souvenirs or anything like that made up. That'd be kind of funny, I think. When you're storing a car, you keep everything that's original until you're done. That's my philosophy. Because if you throw away something original, even if you've got pictures, sometimes you didn't take the right picture or how it went together. And all these parts have the history on them of how it's supposed to be. Trying to decide the best way to get in here. Could go over the fender, or I could take out this front support bar. Thinking about going over the fender. All these wood parts I ought to put on a pallet and get them all put together now that we're pretty much done with them. They don't need to be underneath the car anymore. It's a little scary lifting up an engine that's, you know, the correct engine of the car by just one little strap. There's a few of these engine blocks out there, not many. Oh, let's see. We got to move some stuff out from underneath. See if that's enough room. It's a tight fit, but I think we'll get it in there. Trying to not ding up any of the sheet metal. Don't want to go backwards with our work. I think we're in. Fenders still need completely stripped. They need stripped. They need some body work done to them. They need painted. Alright, let's start lowering it and see where we get. Okay, I'm running into the one jack stand, so let's see what I can do to move it out of the way. Maybe I can get up underneath the leaf spring. Yeah, I just need to jack up on it a little bit. You guys see all right? Or am I out of picture? I guess I'm out of picture a little bit. That's better. That jack doesn't work. I guess it needs more oil. We'll try the other one. Get a wood block. Just to protect the bottom side of the spindle. thing has Timken axles in it, like the bearing company, but they made the straight axle and the rear axle. Moon was what's called an assembled car, meaning they bought all the components from different manufacturers and they put it together. It was simpler for them, and it also allowed them to buy the best components from the best manufacturers. Unlike someone like Ford or Chevrolet, where they did everything in-house. This is going a lot better than I expected it to go. I don't know why I was so afraid of it, but I was. Maybe I should have waited to put that front mount on. It's simple enough to undo. Alright, now I think we're in the home stretch. That's the frame. Going well. Okay, we're on the back pedestals. Down a little bit more. Here's that front motor mount. All right, weight is off of the hoist. Oh, that's nice. Let me get you off the tripod. So that's where we have things. Got the engine block in. I'll get some bolts in where they need to be. Just that way it doesn't decide to fall on the ground somehow. And I'll let you know how the engine shields are going next. All right, Ryan's On Site Repairs out. Subscribe to see more. Please leave some comments. Later.